G'day guys, Hayden here. So, since Disney is celebrating 100 years this year, since it did the Walt Disney and his brother Roy Disney did create Walt Disney Studios in 1923, originally named Disney Bros, but then Walt wanted just his name on it because he is technically the founder of it in that. So yeah, it's turning 100 years since 1923, and there's this new thing called Tell Us Your Disney Story. So I figured, why not do mine? So, best start from memory. What is my earliest memories of Disney, or my first memories of Disney? I had no idea what the hell Disney was. All I just knew was I was a little kid and I liked some of its movies. I love Dumbo. Some of the movies I watched were Dumbo, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, love that. Cinderella, classics, you know. Uh, The Lion King, love that film. I've seen all of the Lion Kings actually, including the terrible remake one. God, that movie was so awful. And I watched it all. Yeah, sometimes a classic should just stay a classic and not be remade at all. I've even seen I even watched it in the theaters when they decided to re-show it in theaters, and we loved it. It was still such a classic still. I even saw the show version of it, you know, the Lion King show, and live, and it was great. I had a blast. And what else? I love Aladdin. I mean, my favorite character of them all, besides every one of them. I mean, Jafar was such an evilest villain, and Iago, the annoying parrot, but pretty funny. And yeah. What's my Disney story? I don't really have one. I don't really have a Disney story. I've always loved it as a kid. I mean, I would wake up early on Saturday mornings. Went back in the day, back when I was younger, back when I was like 6 or 7 years old or 10, and when they in my country, Australia, we would have this thing called Disney Saturday Disney, where you would have to wake up really early to watch like Disney like TV shows that were aired on only Disney Channel. Why? Because we didn't have Foxtel, and Foxtel was for rich people, and we couldn't afford that, so that's what happened. Anyway, so yeah, I would get up really early in the morning, and I would love like the Saturday morning shows that I would watch, like Lilo and Stitch, Kim Possible, um, Sweet Like Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana. When I was young, I thought it was good, but now I'm like, oh god. No offense. Um, and I really love one of my also favorite movies of all time was also Pixar and Toy Story. You know, I love I I used to have all the toys from Toy Story. Eventually, I lost it, and I was not very good at keeping them intact while I was a kid. Uh, what else? And I'm still a pretty huge fan of Disney, except I don't like all the remakes that they do. I'm like, come up with some original good ideas for once. Stop remaking old classic films. Good classic films that don't really need a remake. Well, like, why don't you remake the one that flopped or something? But of course not. They want to remake what people? They want to remake our childhoods. Yeah, okay, but this is celebrating Disney. And I really do love Disney. It's a really, I mean, every time they say, when you get something like, draw a character, I always draw Mickey Mouse. Why? Because, well, he's easy to draw for me. I do enjoy, you know, the Disney's, you know, like, I also love, what they own. Marvel, the Muppets, Star Wars, the nature thing, 20th Century Fox, you love The Simpsons. Yep, and I'm celebrating Disney with a Shrek shirt. But heck, at least I'm wearing a Mandalorian trousers. Pajama shirts, pajamas. So yeah, I don't really have a Disney story. I've always loved it. But I do not like how they don't really have. They kind of have autism representation, but not exactly a good one. But I would love it for them to actually have, like a Disney princess. Like people say, like, oh, Elsa's autistic. Like, is she really? No. I would love to have more like characters on the autism spectrum that are in Disney. So yeah. Uh, this is probably like my worst Disney story ever. But I'm still a Disney lover. I still love Disney. I do love the cartoons and movies and stuff. And I'm still trying to collect some Disney stuff, but not easy when you're broke. So, that's all for me. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. And, oh boy! That's terrible. Hot dog! Let's see more.